Occasionally we have an opportunity to talk with the director of Channel 18, Jill Mason. Welcome to your program.
Thank you, Paul.
And Jill has some information which affects the Channel 18 processing of our programming, and she wants you to be aware of it. So she's going to go into a little explanation.
Well, unfortunately, we've had a hardware failure here at Harwich Channel 18, so those of you viewing this will be tech savvy and viewing this online via YouTube rather than on the cablecast Channel 18. Unfortunately, this hardware failure was extensive, and we had to send our main unit back to the manufacturer for service. So I'm not sure at this point how long we'll be down. And I'd just like to explain what I mean by being down. On Channel 18 right now, we're not in black. The scrolling calendar is still running, which cannot be updated. So unfortunately, people who have been sending me announcements, I won't be able to get them on until we get this hardware system fixed. We also do not have the ability to do any programming. So especially those of you who tune in weekly or bi-weekly in the summer to watch the Board of Selectmen's meeting. I'm not sure if the meeting will be on next Monday or not. I'm hoping to have the problem resolved by then, but just in case, once again, we're going to try to get that up on YouTube, although that meeting is very long, so I'm not sure if they'll accept it. So you'll be looking at the scrolling calendar. You may see some announcements that the date has passed. Once again, there's nothing I can do right now to deal with that until we get this fixed. So we're working on it. I didn't want anybody to think that it's something that we're not aware of. We certainly are. And also, Paul, it doesn't mean that once the system's down that Jamie and I are here at Channel 18 on vacation. We're definitely not. So I thought I'd kind of go into some of the other projects that we work on.
Very good.
Behind the scenes.
Why don't you let them know a little bit about the protection that you have set up for the town into situations like this?
Yeah, okay. When we did do the major upgrade to our system, and that's got to be probably 6 years ago, I'm guessing, quite a while ago. And in tech terms, that means all that equipment in there is now old. We did subscribe to the best warranty situation we could. We are a gold assurance customer. So in my mind, that means this unit, when I send it back to Minnesota, we should be #1 on their list to get it fixed. So again, I'm anxiously waiting via phone call and email notice that they are shipping the unit back. So that's the best we can do. Unfortunately, you know, things like this happen.
That's true.
And as much as you have backups and redundancy in the system, there are some times when something goes down that's beyond our capability to manage, and we can't bypass it. It's not like in the old days where if a deck failed, I could pull out a deck and put in a new one. This is a whole different ballgame. I will say that I do back up our content on a regular basis. So all the programming that we had stored on our hard drive is safe on an additional hard drive. So that will be fairly easy to migrate back into the program system.
So like today we talked to Susan, and Jack and Eileen are at the library, and
Right.
There are other things that are still going on.
Right. We will be doing Community Journal. We're going to tape it and we'll get it up on YouTube, as you can see if you're watching this. In addition to that, last week, Jamie and I spent an evening with the Cape Cod Surf Tones, which was really a lot of fun. They asked us if we would do a video of them singing. They want to show what they do so they can encourage people who may be interested in joining them to join. And also they wanted to advertise the fact that as a nonprofit group, they go out and they'll sing for you. So that was a lot of fun. So we're working on that, editing it. That's going to take a lot of editing and time. Also, as many of you know, the Harwich Conservation Trust had their annual Birds of Prey show in the gymnasium. And one of their interns was in there with a camera and taped that presentation. Again, that's something that we will be working on editing so we can show on the channel at a later date. The other things that we do on a regular basis in the summer, the Citizens Bank Monday Night Concert Series has been fantastic. Luckily, I get to, since I'm the senior employee here at the channel, I get to call dibs on that one and make Jamie do the selectmen's meeting on Monday night. But I do tape those and we show them on the channel, and that's a great concert series. And also, our friend from the Harwich Town Band, Cynthia McGalliard, is there every Tuesday night at Brooks Park taping the Harwich Town Band concerts. So that's going on. And, you know, we are staying extremely busy, even though the only thing that you're seeing on the channel is the announcements that might be getting a little old, and I apologize for that.
Whatever we can get to you, we will.
Correct.
The message.
Correct.
And if you are running programs, don't stop sending them in.
Right.
Because at least through YouTube, we can get that message out. And from Tinkus to Harvest to Chance, you know, people just have to talk. Call your neighbor if you know how to use YouTube, and spread the word of what's going on around.
Correct. And the other thing I would mention, occasionally I get announcements of some importance. Emergency Management asked me to put a crawl on the channel concerning the heat issues recently and the fact that the community center is a cooling station. I couldn't put that crawl on the channel. And another important announcement came in from Tom Gagnon of the police department regarding the upcoming Mariners All-Star game happening at White House Field across the street on, I believe it's the 28th of July.
Right.
And that information we will put on the town's website today. That will be up on the town's website, as will all the other emergency notices that we get. So use that as a source. Just check the town's website for any upcoming, you know, major events. The All-Star Game, I guess they expect upwards of 6,000 people. So they are really concerned about traffic and parking issues, and they've made some plans to deal with it. So you will want to pay attention to that. And again, that information will be on the website. Hopefully we'll get Channel 18 running again, because thanks to all of you, a lot of people in town count on us for the latest information. Mm-hmm. So when we're down, you know, I kind of feel personally responsible if I don't let you know what's going on. So the best we can do is to put that information temporarily on the town's website, and as soon as we get back online, we will try to let everybody know that you can go back to Channel 18 for the latest and greatest information.
Well, thank you for that, Jill. It's certainly an unavoidable and unexpected problem, but as you point out, everything is being done to correct it.
Yep.
And hopefully you will get swift results and at least a substitute piece to keep you going.
Exactly.
So keep tuned, and we hopefully will have better news.
Yep, and I will, after this clip, I'm going to ask Jack to do his wonderful instructions on how to get to our YouTube page. So take it away, Jack.